Hey guys, JLums here, doing another video. It's going to be a follow-up video from my unboxing of the Logitech G502. This mouse, we look at mouses again because I own a lot of mouses. I have a G500 which I love, but the button I was using for aiming down sight was the third button. Where's my 502? I think my son was using it. But there's three mouse buttons. There's 1, 2, and then one in the middle. And I was using that middle one for my aim down sights. After some time, and I've been using it a lot, I think what happened was that it lost its clickiness. Like you can tell, you know, if you're looking at the MX518, you know, it's got the click there. This is a really old mouse. G700. There's no clicky sound, but there's a tactile feel in there. And the one that I had, it didn't, and it actually kind of affected my gameplay because sometimes it would be hitting when I wanted, and sometimes it did when it didn't, and so forth. So that was one of the reasons I got this mouse, and then the other was the sensor. Supposedly, it is the best sensor available today for mice. No acceleration, very accurate. There's even settings in the software for it to kind of be compatible with what kind of mouse pad you have. Yeah, and the looks, I mean, the looks is really good. I like it. It's not the standard Logitech style, but I think what they did was really good. I mean, it really looks nice and different. And it's got, you know, it's got rubber siding here with some grip texture. Same with I'm having issues focusing here. Ooh, what are you doing there, buddy? Ooh, we need more light in here. There we go. There's grip. Oops, there's grip textures right there. It's got a weight system like the G700 and the G500, where you just take it off with them, and it's held in with magnetic pieces there, and it's got the pieces. And it's a weird like hexagon style. It's cool. It's different for FPS type games where, you know, every second matters, especially reaction time in that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load up Battlefield 4 while I talk about some of my thoughts and ideas about the G502. And just let me give me a moment here to set it up on my tripod. This keyboard here is the Corsair Vengeance K65. I'm actually looking at buying this right away here, and I'm going to do an unboxing and review on that. It's a neat looking keyboard, and it's got a good special right now. Alright, so I'm going to load it up here. Find a good server. Good enough. So, like I said, this mouse really interests me, got my attention when I first heard about it. Like I said, all the things were pretty cool. I like the looks and that. So after some usage, and my main game that I play is Battlefield 4. And this is coming from a G500. Which I have been using for the last, I don't know, 2 to 3 years now. I don't really use the G700. I don't really like the feel of it. It has good contours, but there's just something about it that doesn't, that I don't really like. So it's just there for whatever. I just use it for my secondary rig or my third rig. One thing that I immediately noticed when I started playing with this mouse is the size of it. It is actually pretty small. I'm not gonna say that I have huge hands or anything like that, but I have average size hands. And whoa. Already got into some trouble right off the bat there. One thing that I noticed right when I grabbed the is that it's pretty small. It's actually a pretty small mouse, and it doesn't fit like the G500. I think it kind of goes up more here for your palm. So you could almost say it's a palm grip, but I'd say it's more closer to a grip, claw grip style, which I'm starting to adapt to here because that's what I have to do. So at first, it's hard to say if it was actually a good mouse or if it's because of the feel or because I'm not used to the grip style. But after a little bit, I started getting used to it, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. The next biggest thing that I noticed immediately was how the sensor reacts. It is there. I guess there's no way to really benchmark, for me anyways, how well the mouse works. But I'm going by feel, and I'll tell you. And people can say whatever they want to say. I'm pretty sensitive to these things. I pay attention to a lot of different factors, especially with my computer. Yeah, the sensor's pretty good. Like it took a little bit adjusting to because, like I said, on the last couple mouses, they probably had some acceleration. That over time you get used to. But this mouse definitely. Oh, better get out. Now I'm getting cut up to my game here. I don't even know what to say now. The acceleration. Is not there anymore. So when you were used to it for many years, it took some adjusting. But I truly like the feel of it. It does have some benefit. I question whether or not. I mean, of course, you want a truer feel, but to what extent? It could affect your game in a negative way, I guess. Especially, like I said, you're used to it for so long. But yeah, the sensor is really good. I have it set to roughly the same DPI as what I had in the past. Yeah. I guess the one negative thing that this mouse has, and if you read some things on it or even watched some other videos, is the wheel. The wheel is not very textured. It has its ridges, but that's pretty much it. It's made out of like a aluminum steel kind of feel wheel, and it's not very grippy, and then it's also a little bit on the rougher side too. Where it's just slippery, so it's a little tougher to turn the wheel, and then when you add that with oh crap. When you add that with no texture, it can be a problem, especially when you need to rotate your secondary weapon or whatever you do in Battlefield, in your games. But like for first-person shooters like Battlefield 4, it can screw you up. But I didn't find it as bad as how reviewers and other people have said. But I'm not going to say it's a positive thing either. It is a definite negative. Yeah, like this, like you can see here how, like, even from far shots, like it's pretty, like all you gotta do is just get it to where you need it, and it goes. you know, and usually I don't play well when I try and talk, and I can't talk. You can tell I'm playing, but I'm trying to talk at the same time. And it's not. I'm screwing up a little bit. And I apologize for that. But yeah, like the mouse is pretty good. I think that if you're in the market of a new mouse that is smallish, and you like the Logitech brand, I do. It's a pretty good mouse. Like I said, the acceleration and well, the not having acceleration on the sensor is pretty good. The software is pretty much the same as it used to be. It seems like it might be a little bit more improved, as in for how simple it is, and how fast it is. Because it used to lag out a bit, or you know, there's some choppiness when you used it. But I used it with this mouse, and there was actually no problems. Other than that, you know, well, the one thing, I guess, the other one negative thing that I did notice here was the DPS switching buttons here. DPI switching buttons, which are the two up here. It's easy to accidentally hit the mouse button. You know, which, you know, when you're playing games and stuff, and you're trying to switch to DPI if you're sniping, you try to do it quickly, you can actually accidentally hit the actual mouse, primary mouse button here. I guess most of the time that'll be for shoot. But that's a minor issue, but an issue nonetheless. Other than that, I mean, I like that you can change the lighting features on it. You can have it pulse, slower, quicker, the intensity of lighting. I did like the blue on there. The one thing that I hated about my G500, here it is the it's not on right now, but the LED, or the lights that showed the speed of the DPI, or the settings, was like, you know, same kind of color as this, which, you know, didn't really match my system. That's another reason why I liked it, because the blue matches my system. But other than that, overall, I think the mouse is really good. I think it's worth a shot. You know, most stores that you go to now, you can actually buy the mouse, and if you're unhappy, you can return it, like Best Buy, or even your friendly neighborhood computer shop. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about that. I'm pretty happy with the mouse. Like I said, it was just a slight adjustment with how the size and the shape and how it is, but after you get over that hump, I've been actually going on some serious crazy runs with this mouse. And like I said, I don't know if it's me or if it's the mouse, but if I had to average my last few weeks that I've been playing, comparative to the last few months, it has definitely helped out. I don't know if you can even tell, but like with some of my gameplay here, you can see how quick I can acquire targets and then just pinpoint right to where I need it, and it's there. And I'll have to say that yes, it does feel like the mouse has a lot to play with. How well I'm doing right now with the accuracy, especially for far shoot. The close stuff, that's okay. Like, that's just what it is. But when you're trying to get distances and they look like pins from far away, or you're trying to hit a triangle from like 100 to 300 yards or 500 yards, it definitely helps. And I'm actually pretty surprised that it would make that much of a difference. So guys, that's my video review of the Logitech G502. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Stay in tune. I will have another unboxing and review on the what is it now? The Logitech. Sorry, not the Logitech. The Corsair Vengeance K65 mechanical keyboard. I am getting that because I've been always kind of eyeing Corsair keyboards, and you know, I like the way they look, and I guess I won't get into too much right now. But it's a mechanical keyboard with, I believe it's cherry switches, cherry reds, which are very, you know, they're very clicky, I guess, but with not too much of the sound, which I kind of like. You know, I just want to try it out and see if I like it, and I'll let you guys know what I think. So
Please like and subscribe, guys, and thank you for watching. Chillums out.